Hello, everybody. I got a green light, so that means we're live here in the crypto zone. And today is crypto Armageddon. No, I'm just kidding. But today is December 22nd. It is Friday before the Christmas holiday, and I hope you're all doing well today. So, no doubt that if you're a crypto fanatic, I'll call it crypto fanatic, or if you're involved in the cryptocurrency space, you've certainly been watching the news, and we are in a correction. I named the video, is this has the bubble burst and are we in a crypto crash and the Bitcoin crash and what have you. And it's kind of a little play on trying to get people to watch the video. It's kind of cheesy and somewhat, to me, misleading, but it's what I named it. But we do have to address the fact that we're in about we're seeing a significant correction today. We're down about 25%. I'm going to jump on TradingView. The reason I want to do this video was the point or the topic of this video is let's get some perspective on what we're seeing today. We know that the meteoric rise of the Bitcoin that we were seeing over the course of December, now we're in the 22nd of this month, but the rise that we've seen over the course of the month of December was not sustainable. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. And we all knew in the back of our minds that a correction was going to happen. The other shoe was going to drop at some point. The only thing is you never know when that point is going to be. There's no clear fundamentals that point to any one reason why we're seeing a correction. Certainly this morning on Bloomberg, if you're a Bloomberg watcher like myself, I do watch the financial channels in the mornings. Maybe because there was a lot of the other financial news might have been slow on the Friday leading into the Christmas holiday, but they were talking about Bitcoin nonstop and why Tom Lee was a great voice in the conversation around cryptocurrency this morning. Very glad to see him on Bloomberg, bringing in a perspective to the discussion around cryptocurrency, around Bitcoin, and what was going on with in the market. So I was glad to see Tom Lee on Bloomberg this morning. But again, it's the conversation that we knew was going to take place at some point, and that is the correction. Why is there a correction? Because that's what markets do. There's absolutely no doubt that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, but Bitcoin, our corrections are a bit magnified compared to stocks and other traditional investment vehicles. Our gains are unlike what you see in traditional investing, and our corrections are unlike what you see in traditional investing. And as the saying goes, I mean, if you can't handle my 25% or my 30% corrections, you don't deserve the 30% or the 25% 1 day, 1 week gains either, right? That's simply the game that we play. It's the environment that we operate in. I shouldn't say it's the game that we play, because this really isn't a game, but it's the environment that we work in. So let's put our minds at ease going into the long holiday. Actually, I was somewhat glad to see the correction because that allowed me to step back from the crypto space to a degree. As you can see, the charts up on the wall, there's still a lot of movement in the other altcoins. There's profits to be made on a day, even when Bitcoin is going down 25%. There's profits to be made in altcoins if you know how to do exchange trading. Right now I'm watching, let me see, IOP, watching Civics on my chart that I'm watching today, watching my positions there, IOP, Verge. So yeah, there are other coins, and we'll take a look at that on the screen as well. I think there's always profits to be made in cryptocurrency if you trade on the exchanges. If you're simply holding Bitcoin, and I will say that there's, when I look at my overall portfolio value, because when we trade cryptocurrencies, we trade. I hear correlation, or I hear comparison of cryptocurrency trading like trading stocks on the exchange, and I don't think that's correct. I think cryptocurrency trading is more similar to Forex trading or trading currencies. So when you trade, altcoins, more than likely your currency pair is going to be Civic. We were talking about Civic. So currency pair that I'm trading is Bitcoin Civic. Whether it's Bitcoin Civic, Bitcoin Verge, Bitcoin Ripple, whatever. That's your currency pair. Just like in Forex, you would trade US dollar against US dollar against the yen, or about against the British pound or the franc or whatever. So as a result of that, and as we see this declining in Bitcoin value, then sure, it is kind of frustrating, sad, disheartening, whatever, to see your overall portfolio value go down because of the decreasing value of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin that I hold in the exchanges versus the Bitcoin that I hold in my wallets. But again, that's simply the space that we operate in, and this too shall pass. It's a correction. So let's jump onto this. Onto the trading views so we can get some perspective on what we're seeing today. So let's go to the screen share. Hope you're all doing well today. Got your shopping done. If you're in one of the countries or one of the nations that observes the Christmas holiday, if not, you know what, whether this is Christmas for you, whether I think tomorrow is the solstice. So whether you celebrate the solstice, Christmas, Festivus, happy Festivus to you, if that's what you do. All right, so I got that out of the way. Let's go to the screen share. Over here, and there. Let's share that. Check my screen, make sure I'm on the right one, and I am. Okay, so just like the stories this morning on Bloomberg, everybody's talking about this correction that we're seeing today, and it was only a matter of time before we started seeing the articles coming out. You're probably getting notifications on your phone and all the places that you follow the various cryptocurrency publications. This is one that just literally. We'll pop this one up here in a little bit here. This is brand new, just coming across my computer. Bloody crypto Christmas, calm down. It's a correction, not a crash. So there you go. That's one. Let's see what we got here. This one just popped up. Analysis, Bitcoin price can still rally in the short term despite a major correction. All right, there you go. So these articles are out there. Maybe I'll share this on our Facebook page and you'll see them there, because I know you follow the Crypto Zone on Facebook, right? Sure you do. And if you haven't, it's just simply because you haven't gotten around to liking and following our page. And you're going to do that as soon as you get done with this video. I know you will. Okay, so yeah, that's the articles that are coming out talking about let's not panic about this stuff. We're simply in a correction. Let's jump over to TradingView. I wanted to pull up a TradingView chart. This is Bitcoin. This is a 4-hour chart, so it's an easier chart to look at. So this is Bitcoin USD. I don't typically, this is from Coinbase. I don't typically use TradingView. I don't use USD, crypto USD pairs in my TradingView because I trade in Bitcoin. So just so you're aware of this. And again, each candle represents 4 hours, because we're going to take a look at the month. So here we are right now. We're at 13,200. Pop 200 right now. So 13.2 is where we're at now. Right now, let's get some perspective on what's happening. You see this little, maybe you don't see this red line, but this is the red line. Let's follow this red line back to right here. This is the last time we were at this price point, and that is December 6th. So just back on December 6th, we're simply going back. We're correcting back to where we were on December 6th. This isn't. This is simply yeah. I don't know. It's simply a correction. Again, it's a magnified correction, but it's simply a correction. And compared to where we are for the year, let's go back. Let's see. Does anybody remember 7,000? 7,335 back in, I don't know. What is this? November 8th? Let's get some more perspective here. October 8th, we were at 4,412. Yeah, this is an incredible rise that we've seen this year. I don't know how far back this is going to go. This is April. Uh, here's January January 6th of this year. So I just wanted to show this to give some perspective. Again, let's expand this so it's easier to look at where we're at right now. And yeah, if you see down here on the Williams VIX, bottom, 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 green bar, green bar, green bar, green bar, we're definitely hitting a bottom. RSI is indicating that we're in this bottom. Here we are in this top. You can see the RSI up in the top. Here we were in this top. MACD crossing. And now we've got the MACD showing this downward decline. We're not seeing a crossing yet, so we're not seeing a trend reversal. I'm not seeing anything here in the MACD that indicates while the slow moving and the fast moving averages on the MACD are moving in they're moving in parallel in the right direction. We don't have strong convergence like you see when they merge here. They merge here, and this merger here. We don't see that here, and that's kind of what these little red bars on the chart indicate, is separation between the orange being the slow moving average and the fast being the blue being the fast moving average. Excuse me. These bars right here, the size of these little red bars, I hope you can see them on the screen, are an indicator of the separation between the two. And as long as we see this fast moving, the downward movement of the candles correlate with the downward movement of these two averages. And when the blue is below the orange, that tends to also correlate to a downward movement. When we see these cross, like we see a crossing here, which indicated this a trend reversal and the beginning of an upward movement. It's kind of hard to see some of these others. But we went from a converging MACD, separating the separation, which kind of correlated with this rise. Anyway, I could spend all sorts of time in this chart, but let's just say that based on what I'm seeing here, we're not done in our downward movement. These red bars right here certainly show that there's volume taking place on the order books. There's a lot of sell volume going on right here, a lot of sell volume going on right here. I don't know if you see this orange line that runs through these volume, through these bars, but that's your averages. That's your average. Now we're well above those averages right now. So we're seeing a lot of sell volume. So there's momentum in this downward movement. RSI, Relative Strength Index, down here in the white zone. MACD is divergent right now, and Williams VIX is showing true bottoms. So to that point, I think we got more movement. Now we see that green bar coming up, so we're fighting it. This 13. I don't know if we're going to see 13,000 as a resistance or not. I did mention, that's enough of that. I'm boring you with that part. If you're a chart geek, then you might enjoy that. If not, I hope if don't be intimidated by charts. I really want to encourage you to, at some point, I'm going to start, I think in the very near future, probably next week, going to start doing more videos about exchange trading. I'm not going to get into strong technical analysis. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there that do just fantastic technical analysis. I'm not gonna attempt to be one of those guys, but I do want to get into the charts more here on my videos, because I would want people to be less intimidated in looking at them, because yeah, if you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of stuff going on here, right? There's a lot of stuff. These are just my charts. I mentioned Civic. There's Civic right there. I'm watching my Civic trades today. IOP, yeah, not there yet. This Numerior, Verge, I'm kind of waiting on an execution here. We had a nice pump, nice movement back here on the 20th. So I've been trading in this space right here, and then some of the other coins that I'm currently trading. So just because Bitcoin's down, movement in these other altcoins. So like I said, there's always profit to be made in cryptocurrencies if you know where to where to fish. I'm watching this one here closely. That's the one I got on the wall behind me. And to that point, here is something else I use. Green is upward movement. White is kind of a sideways movement. And red is a downward movement. So these are all the altcoins. These are altcoins, folks. This is Bittrex altcoins. Look at that green. There's a lot. There's a sea of green right there, which should tell you. Well, if you don't know, I will tell you. Sea of green right here is telling you there's a lot of upward movements. PIVX. We got PIVX. We got Monaco. Let me see. Salt. Bitcoin. Power shares. We talked about power shares in the past. Steam. Yeah, there's Civic right here, the one that we're talking about. Green, got a little bit of red there, so we probably see this is, oh, this is a 4 hour, so that's probably why this is not. And let's go to a 5 minute. Yeah, look at that little bump right. Look at that bar right there. See, that's what I'm talking about, folks. We got the MACD a trend change right here. We got a big green one. I'm probably going to be selling here before too long. This is a 5 minute chart, as each candle represents 5 minutes. So don't be disheartened just because Bitcoin's down, which is a well-deserved and well-needed correction. If you're an exchange trader, or if it's something that you want to consider, or if you're just saying, how do I profit every day within the cryptocurrency market? Don't forget the altcoins. We got 1,300. We got over 1,300 other coins that we deal with, other than Bitcoin. So anyway, go back to this. There's that. See, now we're coming red. That red right there. We're seeing a little bit of red right here. Oop! Now we're seeing this correction, this movement. Red candle. We go back to. We had Civic. Civic. Where'd it go? Lost now. Civic. Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll stop sharing. And am I back on camera? I am. So anyway, that's it. Bitcoin, yeah, we're in a correction. We're getting back to where we were early part of December. Setting up for 2018. We'll probably continue to move down today. I don't know where we're going to end up. There's no way to chart this really. But what I would say is don't. Sorry for my lighting. You know what? I should buy a supplemental light and put it in here. That way I don't look like I'm lurking in the shadows here when I do these videos. When it's a sunny day, I can't get my camera to adjust to the inside light, no matter how many above lights I turn on. That was it. That's all I wanted to share with you. Don't panic. This is not the bubble that's burst. This is not crypto Armageddon. This is not the sky is falling. This is not the end of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. This is a correction. It's a correction that we were waiting on. It's a correction that we needed to bring some sense into the Bitcoin market. I didn't check Ethereum. I don't know how Ethereum's doing right now, but that's it. I just want to say thank you for joining me on the videos that I do here in the Crypto Zone here in my office. Look for some changes probably next week. There's going to be some structural changes on the videos. It's not going to be just me as much anymore. We're going to be talking more about exchange trading. We'll still talk about some ICOs probably. And I want to wish you and your family and everybody in your life a very Merry Christmas, a great holiday season. If you celebrate the winter solstice tomorrow night, happy Yule. That'd be one there for you. And for everybody else, happy Festivus, Kwanzaa, whatever. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time here in the Crypto Zone. Take care, everybody. Bye.